Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Korg Experiments. You can hear a guitar pattern being played in the background on an acoustic guitar. Have you ever thought the same pattern could be reproduced with the same realism in Korg keyboards? Yes, it can be done. Korg PA series have two features which enable this realism. The first one is its RX or Real Experience feature, and the second is the guitar mode. In this video, I would like to explain the guitar mode while creating a new part, and I am going to recreate the same guitar pattern with all its vibrancy. Let's see how we do it. We press the record button and choose record new part. I change the resolution to 16 and reduce the tempo to 90. Now I'm going to choose a guitar sound, and I choose nylon guitar RX1 from the 9th bank. I check the sound and it's okay. Now I press the menu button and choose pad controls. I change the track type from DR to GTR. I change the trigger mode from off to root. I now exit from the page and press on the guitar mode tab on the display. Now you can see guitar frets on the display with 6 strings from 6 to 1. The red dots on the fret represent the fingered strings. It changes when we change the key chord. The white dots represent the 5th note playing on the G-sharp 2 key. When you play certain chords in guitar, some of the strings are not played. The X symbol denotes these strings. When you look at the display, you can see the key chord C major has been selected. You can change it to any chord. Then you have fret or capo. When you have 0, the chord is an open chord, or when you select numbers 1 to X, the chords are barré chords or chords played using a capo. The number 1 to X denotes frets from 1 to 10. Strings high and low denote the 6 strings of a guitar, the 6th string being the lowest and 1st string the highest. You need to change it depending on the chord you selected as key chord. For example, open chords C and A in natural guitar playing uses only the strings from 5 to 1, while open chord D only uses strings from 4 to 1. Now I introduce what each key represents in guitar mode. The first key in our keyboard is C2, and to get to C1, I need to go 1 octave down, and so I choose a minus octave. The octave C1 to B1 is devoted to selecting a strumming pattern. I play each key to show you what they stand for. I play all the white keys first and then the black keys. C1 stands for full down stroke of a guitar, D for full up stroke, E for full down mute body, F for full down slow, G for full up slow, A for down 4 strings, and B1 for up 4 strings. Coming to the black keys, C sharp stands for full down mute, D sharp 1 full up mute, F sharp 1 full down slow mute, G sharp up mutes 4 strings, and A sharp down mute 4 strings. The octave C2 to B2 is used for selecting single strings playing appreggios or power chords. Keys C to A stand for the 6 strings of a guitar, and you can play a free appregio using these 6 notes. When I tap on C2, it does not produce any sound. It is because I have chosen C major as a key chord. If someone plays a C major open chord in a real guitar, the 6th string is not played. So I change the chord to E major and strings from 5 to 1 to 6 to 1, and you can hear a 8/6 appregio being played in E major chord. I change it back to C major chord and change the capo to 3, and now you can hear C major barré chord being played. Similarly, I change the key chord to F major chord, and you can listen to an F major chord being played with a capo on the 3rd fret. Now I'm going to introduce what the black keys stand for. C#2 is for the recognized chord root, D#2 for recognized chord 5th, F# is all mute key. You can hear how it is muting the other strings when played together. G# for power chord, A# for full down and up, and B2 down up for strings. The keys from C3 and above are RX notes, or you can also use them to record a regular melodic pattern. Now we are beginning to record the pattern. So I switch on the metronome and press the start button. Now I'm going to practice. So I keep the track on mute so that I can strum with a beat and it won't be recorded. Now I'm going to do the real recording. Change the mute to active, press the start button and play the 2 measures of the pattern. Now I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it to an empty slot and name it as Guitar Rock. Now I'm going to add some RX notes to it. You can hear it sounding differently, but it will be more clear when I change the RX level. So I press the menu, go to part controls, and you can see RX noise in the display. I'm going to increase it to 32. You can now hear the RX effects clearly. Now I go back to the record mode and add mute body effect on the last stroke, and you can hear the change has been effected. There is another effect in this mode called Humanize. I increase it to 12 and play it. It sounds weird, so I keep it at 4. Now you can hear it sounds awesome. We have almost completed making it, and I am going to save the changes and exit from the record mode to listen to it in the style play mode. I am going to play an old Hindi song with the accompaniment of the part. So I choose the part rock guitar. Ouch, something has terribly gone wrong. It did not start in sync with the style, and also stopped after 2 measures. It is because we missed 2 things while recording. I did that purposely to show you how forgetting that can mess up the pad. So we go back to the record mode again and choose the pad. If you look at the pad sync is off. I'm going to make it continuous. Doing so will make the pad play in sync with the other elements of the orchestra, even if you start it offbeat. For the second correction, we have to go back to the pad track control in menu and change the pad trigger from one shot to loop. Any sequential pad track has to be put on loop, or it will only play the number of measures you set in record mode when you play it in the style play mode. If it is only a single sound, like sound of a church bell, which you want to play occasionally while playing a song, you can set it in the pad as one shot and it will only play whenever you press the pad button. Now I save the changes and exit from the record mode. You can also do all the editing in the record mode, which I have explained in my other video on creating style. I select the pad again and play the song. Now you can hear that everything is blending perfectly. Now I'm going to further edit the pad in the style play mode. So I press the menu button and choose pad assign switches. You can see that there are 4 pads and you can change the volume and panning for each pad as I'm doing now. You can also set the master effects and frequency. Alternatively, you can also edit while listening to the pattern and you can hear the changes that are happening. You can experience the whole change after I have edited it and played the same song. Now I'm going to play the same song with the accompaniment of 4 different pads. Part 1, I have the guitar rock. Part 2, a drum pad. Part 3, a synth pad. And part 4, a bass pad. Let's see how they blend together.